One. Good afternoon, YouTube, and happy Independence Day to those of us in the United States of America. Happy July 4th to all of you because it's July 4th in most of the world. Some of it is probably already on July 5th, but hope you're having a great day. As you can tell, it's afternoon here. I've got a lot of sunlight streaming in through a big sliding glass door over there. So even with my camera's light on, I'm sorry about the shadow on this side of my face. I don't have a professional studio, just getting started making YouTube videos and being on the videos. So wanted to come to you today quickly to give you an update on how it's going on monetizing my channel. Hope this helps out other channels that are growing and trying to get monetized. And again, like I said in the other previous update videos, if you've got some tips and tricks that I don't cover in this video that you want to pass along, maybe you have a tips and trick video yourself, feel free to put a link in the comments. I am watching some of those creator YouTube channel videos that they put out themselves, some of the other services. I don't belong to any of the services yet. But we'll talk about that as we get going and talk about some things that I'm doing on my channel, the growth that I'm having, but then also some challenges. Hey, yes, I pivoted just a little bit. Again, John, the motorcycles, music, and money guy. Lately, most of the videos I've been posting have been music videos. I'll talk about that a little bit when we get back to the content. But just ask you to check out some of the other videos on my channel. There are some music videos. I've started a music guess the tune contest shorts. But love to have you go over there. Tell me what you think. Maybe like a video or two. I'm not going to do the standard bit, bop, click, clunk, tap, bang, all those things about the subscribe button. You're going to subscribe if you want to. I appreciate it if you did, but you don't have to. But just ask you to check out, and we'll get back to talking about monetizing my channel. All right, so here we go. We're going to go through the channel. It's been just about, let's see, April, May, June. Now we're in July. So about 4 months, I've been actively working to increase the amount of content on my YouTube channel with three main themes. But actually, I haven't really posted much on motorcycles. But as I say in my tagline, I'm the motorcycles, music, and money guy. I really enjoy music. I'm not a particularly good musician. I've done a little sound teching, running a soundboard, doing a little bit of mixing, but nothing, not a professional DJ. On paper, I have a DJ business because I did enough work 1 year to right after COVID with between volunteer activities and some groups I'm part of, playing music at our things. So for taxes, but probably won't keep that going after this year. But I really enjoy music. I enjoy finding interesting things about music. I'll keep posting there. Also, motorcycles, that's one of my main hobbies. That's also one of the main ways I get around. So I need to make a couple more motorcycle videos. I have some old motorcycle videos. I'll show you where those are gaining a little bit of traction. And then I am part of a financial education and literacy movement. We help our clients with the things that they should know about money that were not taught in school, and the things that Wall Street will not tell us about money and how the market really works. So we do some financial education and services. I'll update those videos too. But as you can see on the screen here, this is the 365-day look at my channel. Right down here where I'm kind of circling and you can see the line pop up faintly, that was back in March when I started uploading videos again for the first time in probably over a year. I posted consistently. I've been posting consistently since then, both music videos, some shorts, some financial education. And as you can see, over the last 365 days, the views have gone up consistently, a quarter more, 125% more or of views compared to last time. Way more watch time hours, still well short of the 4,000 needed on an annualized basis. But it's getting better, but I'll talk to you a little bit about that. Subscribers have picked up, and we'll talk about how I've grown a few subscribers. Let's zoom in on 90 days for the subscribers. Why don't we start there? So lost a subscriber early in this process. Since then, haven't lost any, and just kind of trickling in. One or two, I think right here, I had three one day. That was when I've posted a couple times to social media, hey, I'm experimenting with my YouTube channel. Can you check it out? If you can hit subscribe, if you see something you like, I'd appreciate it. Not any of the sub for sub chat rooms, none of the sub for sub of YouTube posts. Don't want to run any of those, both because of what it could do to your channel. If YouTube catches on that you're doing that, they can shut your channel down. Now, at this point, I only have 99 subscribers and 500 hours of watch time, so I'm not right on the cusp of getting monetized. But there's some channels that have been monetized that get shut down. The other thing is either those or buying subscribers. What ends up happening is because they're not, affiliating with the content, they're just doing it because of the sub for sub, or AI is going out there, or some other bot is going out there and scraping subscribers for you. Well, they don't stick around. Like, you watch some of those videos, I bought 1,000 subscribers, or I spent $500 buying subscribers, and their subscriber count does this, and then it does that. That's not the point, right? But I have sent out a couple requests to having people subscribe. If you look over here, my subscriber count is plateaued at 99. It's, it came up last weekend, last week and last weekend. I went from 95 to 99 because I posted up, I'm that close. Help me get over 100. A few friends subscribed. Another person just randomly subscribed, and I'm right there. I'm at 99. So if you're watching this, I guess I will point blank ask, hey, can somebody subscribe so I can get to 100? I'll feel better. Still have a long, long way to go. But I'm hoping that at some point it tips over and there's some organic just increase there, right? And I don't think my channel will ever be like some of these superstar channels. A friend of mine has a cooking channel. First off, she's hilarious. Her husband is a professional videographer. He works for one of those companies that produces things for us for the financial education company. So they're both very well shot, and they're just hilarious. I'll post a link to that. Her name is Kenna. It's Kenna's Kitchen. If you're not already a subscriber, I'll give her a shout out. So what has been going on? So you see here, a little bit of a drop lately here's 4 videos, but I hadn't uploaded any in a week before that. And I think these are, shorts. I pulled a short off one of the free services, 2 shorts off the free services, just to post them to see what would happen. And then this is when I did the Can You Guess the Song? I started doing that. So that's going on there. Let's come over here to the Earn tab, right? Again, my frustration with the Earn tab, this Become a Partner, Many Ways to Earn, is great when you're brand new. I'm not thrilled with it. I'd rather be able to jump and see how I'm doing here. So, yep, again, 99 subscribers. Man, just hanging out, one short of 100. But then again, I have to get over here to 1,000. So I'm 1/10 of the way there. Also 1/10 in watch hours. I've had a couple shorts. I had the first short that I posted intentionally as a short was the Billie Eilish singing with Dave Grohl in honor of Taylor Hawkins. And that one went, as close as anything I've ever had to going viral. The first night it was up, it jumped over 1,100 views. But since then, I edited part of the Jerry Reed Hee Haw clip that I have in my content as a full video uh, when he's playing Eastbound and Down from Smokey the Bandit, and he was an excellent guitar picker. I made a short out of that. And what is interesting is that is now my most watched short. Still only has about 1,300 views, but it is consistently getting anywhere from 5 to 10 to sometimes 20 views a day. Now, it's not going to make it to 10 million. When you have to have 10 million views in 90 days, you're going to have a couple shorts just go crazy, because that's an average of 111,000 and probably 111,000, 111 views a day for 90 days. I have, what is that, 2.8 thousand, 2.8 thousand total, since that Billie Eilish short went, kind of exploded to over 1,000 views real quick. So, I don't know exactly the magic. I haven't researched it enough to think, okay, what kind of short could I post that would possibly get on the feed and stay there long enough? I know the Billie Eilish one went on the shorts feed, and for an hour or two, it got almost all those views. So, don't quite understand that. Learning about that would probably be my next step. Let's see, copyright. You don't want to get any copyright hits. I have nothing to see yet. A lot of these "Can you name that tune" videos that I'm doing, they will show up as a copyright, tag, but they're not a copyright hit. There's just some rule there about If I'm using it for something like that, they don't call it a hit against me, a strike against me, because you can't have any strikes when you first go monetized either. So that's going on. Let's see if there's any. So the dashboard, I haven't checked this out in a day or two. Here's those views. My latest, can you guess the song, was yesterday. I need to post another one today. I'll do that later tonight. Uh, Recently, so here's that Jerry Reed making picking look easy. The first day and 40 minutes, it didn't do that well. But let me go over and show you what it's doing. I'll go to the analytics tab. So if you've watched this video before, this Joe Namath is a really cheesy kickoff to a biker exploitation movie, and it's in a playlist that someone else made, so it gets some looks from that, so as well as some of my other Kawasaki Concourse videos. But it's always chugged along. Every 48 hours, this is a rolling 48-hour period. It's always been number one or number two. It was number one until this Jerry Reed video came. And if you look at it, so it's got 97 views in the past 48 hours. Now, a few of those are mine testing things, just turning my music playlist on so I can listen in the background. I actually do that a lot because I like having music going, and it helps with my watch time, I'll admit. There's a little bit of a catch to that. But as you can see, it's just steadily getting views. It's gotten me a few subscribers, but it steadily gets views, a few every day. Since Monday, it's gotten 9 views. Sunday it got a lot of views. Saturday, a good many views. Just clicking on along, pretty good slope there. Pretty good retention. It's a short, it's 48 seconds long. Let's see the reach. Mostly YouTube search. A lot choose to view it. Jerry Reed is a common search term. Eastbounding down. Misspelled it, but it works. And then the hee haw, because it is off hee haw. Somehow it got on WhatsApp for 50% of the external traffic. I have no idea what somebody did with it on WhatsApp. It wasn't me. I don't use WhatsApp. Watch time got a big spike a couple weeks ago, but continuing up. But again, with shorts, it's not the watch time; it's the total number of views, and a lot of new viewers. So that's nice to see. And hopefully they click through to either the full video. I'll just play this real quick. So it'll count as another view toward my 10 million views. I don't think we'll have the sound, but so near the end of it, it will show that I do use the pop-ups at the end. I've learned how to do that. I put them on most of my videos and shorts. Always put the subscribe in is what I was told to do, learn to do. And then either in the music videos, I either let it recommend a video or I just send them all to my music playlist. So this will stop or it'll pop up in just a second. Now, when you do that, when you do these end screens, YouTube defaults to 20 seconds of coverage. But, especially for these shorts that could be anywhere from, one of mine is less than 25 seconds long, so you can't even do it there. But, you bring them up too soon. Well, this one may not have one. I'm sorry. If you do those, I'll go ahead and go to details, see why I didn't do that. So, you put all this in. These are the details. Editor. Yeah, they should be coming up. But as you notice right over here, there's my profile picture. And that would be the subscribe link. And then for this one, I linked to the full video on my channel. So if you're watching it and you want to, say, oh yeah, man, I enjoyed that song. I remember Smoking the Bandit. I was a big Jerry Reed and, that 70s and 80s country music. I like that. I want to go listen to the whole video. It's right there. They can click through to it. So that one's set up. I don't know quite. Maybe it didn't show it to me there because I was watching it on my channel. So when you one tip is you can watch your own videos for watch time for views, but what I have heard in a couple of other videos that are teaching how to grow your channel, grow your watch time, you have to be careful how much you do that. If it's like a 3.5 minute long video and you just have it repeating and repeating and repeating, sooner or later it stops counting. The other thing is one of my videos, and this is what's started to happen to me, is I created this 2 hour classic music video, and I created it off the many of the classic music, the true classic artists and composers that we'd all recognize. Pachelbel's Canon is in there, right? One of the most recognizable classic musical pieces, other than like Beethoven's Fifth and the 1812 Overture. But these are in there. But now that it's gotten enough views, it's getting a lot of ads. So if I'm not paying attention, like I walk away from my computer, I might come back and after 3 or 4 minutes, it switched over to like a 35-minute ad. So I've left and had to go do something, came back in, wanting some watch time to accumulate, and then put my earbuds back in, start listening again. It hasn't advanced because it paid a 30-minute ad. Now, when it comes time to be monetized, I'll want those ads in there, but this thing has ads in it. I've got to figure out what's going on because the ads are like every 3 or 4 minutes. And it could be because I've just let it run so much. Maybe I'll stop doing that. Maybe I'll just take a break, see what the channel generates naturally. The other thing that I'm messing with is definitely doing a short. One thing that I heard a recommendation that I'm testing is when I post a video, shortly thereafter, like here it was 2 weeks, that was a little too long, but I have one of Denzel Washington's commencement speeches. First off, I love listening to them myself, but I think they're pretty solid. I respect Denzel Washington greatly. So then I made a short of a funny excerpt from the video. And so, that way I have a short that's getting some views, not very many, only 4. But at the same time, it also is almost like an advertisement for the full speech. Like I did with the Jerry Reed video, this Marissa Screaming Females, that's their AV club. And I've had that video up for a long time where they play Taylor Swift Shake It Off. Uh, I also edited down the famous Art Williams Just Do It speech to where it's just that part of the speech. That's not a short because it's still 4 minutes long. But if you wanted to listen to just that, the last 4 minutes of his speech, his famous Just Do It speech. But if you wanted to listen to the full speech, even with the intro that Dr. Jerry Falwell gave him, that's who he was speaking at one of his conferences, you could listen to the whole thing. So I have both of those on my channel. So, I'm making some progress. Let's go back to analytics to wrap up. Um, I'm making some progress toward monetization. Obviously, still have a long way to go with only 99 subscribers, only 400 and something watch hours. At some point, the watch hours are staying. Here's some days where I wasn't on at all. So that's organic. That's 24 minutes. This one's an hour and a half or 3.5 hours. This is only an hour and 6 minutes. 3 minute, 3 hours. But it's consistent when I am listening to some of my music or when I'm messing around with editing videos and posting them and watching them. It'll spike on up there, but at some point, this line is going to have to approach 10, 11 hours a day on average, or I'm going to have some days that are just outrageously high. We'll see how this goes. I'm not counting on this ever making me much money. It's both to get practice to learn how to use YouTube better. The financial literacy, I do present that class live, so taping myself is a good exercise. Excuse me, and coughing on camera is not a good exercise. I apologize for that. But so this is where I'm at. Again, if you want to check out some videos, if you've got some tips and tricks you want to share in the comments or a link to a tip and trick video you found helpful, I'd appreciate it. But if not, have a great rest of your July 4th. If you have fireworks, please be careful with them. I'm a retired bomb tech, and fireworks are actually some of the most dangerous things we mess with. But you're a grown up. Please be a grown up if you're shooting those. And, be safe, be careful, have a great 4th of July, happy Independence Day, and we'll chat with you later.